What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You just have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. You should give Usyk a kiss and say, "Can we do this again?" Don't let this internalize you. Oh, I can't fight now. This white boy kicked my ass. People are laughing at me. No, he kicked my ass for $50 million or $30 million. I hope he kicks my ass again, but this time it might not work out that way. I'm gonna kick his ass. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Mike Tyson has finally spoken out about the wild matchup between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, and the entire fight community is going crazy. If there's anyone who truly understands heavyweight power, real danger, and the mindset required to face giants in the ring, it's Iron Mike. And the way he analyzed this fight has stunned fans everywhere. Tyson began by pointing out something most people refuse to accept. Jake Paul is no longer the clueless YouTuber many still label him as. Tyson has trained with Jake, sparred with him, and watched his development firsthand. He has openly stated that Jake carries genuine knockout power and has the kind of obsessive drive that pushes him further than people expect. According to Tyson, Jake Paul possesses a rare combination in fighters: unwavering self-belief and zero fear of embarrassment.
Are incredibly good in the respect of when there's an unbelievable opportunity for a fighter. We saw it with Taylor Serrano. They get it. Obviously here, there needed to be a commercial benefit of allowing AJ to do it. So that was part of a negotiation. But it was all very fair. And one of the reasons that we're taking this fight away from the money, and this applies to the zone and Turkey Sheikh, is we're the hottest thing in boxing right now. All of a sudden, boom, straight back in. And when he knocks Jake Paul out, the profile in America, the profile around the world, we're the hottest thing in boxing, AJ, all over again. So that's what we're saying, that the zone, Turkey Sheikh, you're going to get AJ back in 2026 as the #1 star in the sport. And there'll be some people watching this going, oh, no, he's not. Who will be bigger than AJ? Right now, after Miami's press conference today, and after he does a job on Jake Paul, who's the biggest star in boxing?
I already know for a fact that he is not allowed to get knocked out within the first, probably half of the fight, and they're probably going to let him let loose towards the end. You guys are all going to see a fight where in the first 4 or 5, it's just going to look like, oh, how come Anthony Joshua's not engaging that much? And in the last 3 rounds, Joshua's just going to start laying the hammer. And if Jake doesn't get knocked out, it's like, dude, Jake, he's with the heavyweight. Jake is going to come out looking good. And guess what? Joshua's going to make a fat check.
Well, I think you just ruined my dreams a little bit, dude. I was really excited for this fight, and now I'm not so excited.
That was real, man.
It's going to be on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank God it's free.
They're talking right now about doing Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. What? Jake Paul apparently wants that fight. And he agreed to, I think it was 99% to 1, where Joshua gets 99% of the money and he gets 1%.
Well, my thoughts on it is that Jake Paul's had a lot of accusations over the years for a guy who's had no amateur fights. What's he had, about 10 or 12 fights? I'm not sure what he's had. And, you know, you look at the opposition he's had and people saying, when's he going to fight somebody? He stepped up. He's stepping up to a 2-time world champion, a genuine heavyweight, a proper heavyweight champion, and an active fighter. And this is a big moment for him. And you've got to take your hat off to him for that. This fight, as regarding AJ, I'm sure AJ's wants a fight back after that unbelievable loss he had against Daniel Dubois. That was quite an emphatic loss. He wants to come back, get himself, dip his toe in the water. He's going to get paid a lot of money for this. This fight's going to generate a lot of money because for me, it's a fighter. Jake Paul's going to be a massive underdog against a big favourite, a big odds-on favourite. Can he do it or not? This is a car crash, and people will watch it because that's what people do at car crashes. That's what this is.
If he don't win this fight in 30 seconds, there's going to be 2 things thrown at him. One, a lot of people are going to say, you can't fight Jake Paul, you're terrible, you're never any good. So forget he was 2-time world champion of the world, who's the fellow that struggled with Jake Paul? And God forbid he gets beat. Imagine if he got beat, or he gets dropped, or the rest of his career count pretty much for nothing in most people's eyes. And the second thing is, if he does take him rounds, if he does hold him up, if he does play the game and get a few rounds in, and it's a bit of an exhibition style thing, he'll never be taken serious by most paying public ever again. So I just think it's a no-win situation for Anthony Joshua. Apart from the 50 million quid, of course, which is not too bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is crazy. Who you got in this fight? I gotta go Jake. Oh God.
Who the fuck is he fighting? He's good.
I'm not betting on this fight.
Why not? Joshua's good.
That mix of confidence and fearlessness is dangerous, the kind of mindset that can topple giants. But when Tyson switched his focus to Anthony Joshua, everything he said took on a different tone. Mike emphasized that if Jake Paul plans to share the ring with someone like Joshua, confidence alone won't save him. He said Jake would need real fundamentals, sharp technique, solid footwork, and strict discipline. Tyson reminded everyone that Joshua is nothing like Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley, or Ben Askren. Joshua is a two-time heavyweight champion with the kind of punching power that can completely change a man's life with one perfectly placed shot. Tyson went on to explain that Joshua's physical advantages are not just noticeable, they are overwhelming. The difference in weight, reach, muscle mass, and ring experience all stack up in AJ's favor. According to Tyson, Jake Paul cannot fight the way he normally does. He can't simply march forward, look for big right hands, or let his ego drive the moment. Because if he walks into a clean heavyweight punch, especially from someone with Joshua's power, the fight ends right there.
Goes Jake Paul. The cojones this motherfucker has, from a Disney kid to YouTube to he can fight anyone and get views and make fucking money. This crazy wild boy sends out the bat signal, the British bat signal for Anthony motherfucking Joshua. You know how crazy that is? I will say this. I don't think any of Jake Paul's fights are fixed in any capacity. At all. Not even close. I don't get down that narrative. Again, I know online that's a fun narrative, all that shit. I will say this though. My spidey senses will go off if Anthony Joshua doesn't absolutely mop the floor with him. Now, kudos to Jake for taking this fight. My God, dude, you are a brave young man. You deserve every cent for that fight. My word, dude, there's so much respect. So much respect. He worked so hard at the craft. That's amazing. Kudos to you. Here's the reality. Anthony Joshua is a gold medalist in the Olympics. He's a multiple-time world champion. He's fought the best of the best. He's not really over the hill either. If Jake Paul was just another boxer with his resume and his experience, you know, he's about a mid-blue belt. If we're giving you belts like jiu-jitsu, he's probably a blue belt, fighting in main events and all this stuff. If this fight isn't an absolute domination by Anthony Joshua, my spidey senses will go off. Now, that's not to say that I'm not saying Jake Paul has any language in the contract. There's no foul play whatsoever on Jake Paul's part. My skeptical hippo eyes or my spidey senses will come off that Anthony Joshua's not taking this real and he's not putting his best performance forward.
Tyson also pointed out something crucial. If Jake Paul stays disciplined, uses his mobility, relies on his speed, and avoids getting sucked into a stationary heavyweight slugfest, he can create problems for Joshua simply because of how unpredictable he is. Mike explained, sometimes the most dangerous opponent is the one people don't expect to belong in the ring, the guy with nothing to lose, the one who throws with chaos and catches you from angles you never trained for. He also spoke about Jake's mentality, saying he respects Paul for consistently choosing tough fights. Jake seeks out challenges and wants to push himself in ways many boxers shy away from, and Tyson genuinely admires that attitude. However, Tyson didn't sugarcoat anything. He made it clear that if Anthony Joshua enters the fight focused and disciplined, Jake Paul will be standing across from one of the most powerful punchers of this generation. Tyson said Jake's only path to survival is to stay composed. He must be strategic and efficient and avoid the one disastrous moment when Joshua connects with a perfectly timed heavyweight shot. Tyson's final take caught fans off guard. He insisted the world should stop pretending Jake Paul has zero chance. Every fighter has a chance. But defeating Anthony Joshua would require Jake Paul to deliver a flawless performance. No ego, no reckless exchanges, and no room for error. One mistake against a puncher like Joshua can shut the lights off instantly. This matchup has quickly become one of the most unpredictable events of the year. A former heavyweight champion versus a wild card disruptor who has flipped the boxing scene on its head.